Good morning, good morning. Doing this a little bit later today. Kevin's on the mend. He's backstage and thought we'd give him a little bit of time to sleep a little bit more. So who all is in here? Oh, I see my gal, Cane Corso Mom. I love that picture. I wish I knew how to do makeup like that. Good morning, Aggie. Hey, Todd. Fairy Dust Diaries. Hello. Hi, Twister. Wow, that's a really good name. Reminds me where I come from. Woohoo! That's right, Melissa. Good morning. Nurse Ratchet, you troublemaker. Good morning. Hi, Katie Bird. Anna Banana. Hi. Hello, Marie. Hi, Lady Sundown. Hey, Smoky Blue Days. Missed you yesterday. Who am I missing? I know I saw Creepy Barbie. Oh, yeah, Lady Sundown. She said, I like the picture with the moon and Summer's sweet little face. Kevin made that. I just had to figure out how to resize it into a thumbnail. But yeah, it's a gorgeous picture. He did a great job. Hello, Just Me. Namaquad Daisy, good morning. Good morning, Michelle. Hi, Terry. Hi, Dara Lee. And Creepy Barbie. All right. Hi, Rita. So we have a couple of new people in here. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. So that way, if you don't get, sometimes our lives, we don't give like a day's notice or anything. And that way you get that notification. Let me see. Who'd I miss? Hello, Karen Rainwater. Ah, Emerald Flower. I love your picture, the little picture of summer. It's the one that we have up too. Hey, TJ. And hello, Question Everything. I hope I didn't miss anybody. By the way, StreamYard's been a real pain in my ass lately. If I get kicked off, just wait. I'll be back on. I don't know what's going on. I know I need a new computer. I just bought a new computer in June. It just doesn't have the capability to do what I'm doing. And but I'll get that remedied soon. But in the meantime, if I get kicked off of StreamYard, I'll be back on. So let's bring up our hero, Mr. Kevin. Good morning.
Good morning, everybody. Today's a lot better day than yesterday.
You scared a lot of people, Kevin. I hope you know that you have a lot of people that care about you.
Yeah, I see that, and that's so humbling to see that. I mean, I really appreciate people, caring. But I think I was telling you this morning that I think that like when you get the flu and you get that final fever that chills, but yet you're freezing. Mm-hmm. I mean, you're hot, but yet you're cold. That broke last night, so I think I'm on the mend.
I absolutely hate it when my fever breaks.
Oh, God.
Well, I mean, nobody
can't.
Anyway.
You're freezing, but yet you're sweating, I hate that.
Yeah, or like the way I get, it's like hot, cold, hot, cold, hot, cold. I run like that all the time.
Well, those are like heat flashes.
All covered up in bed. Or, I got hot flashes? Well,
that
could be true too.
Yeah, it snowed here yesterday.
Yeah, I was going to ask how the weather's doing because you had said that it was snowing.
Yep, it did. It snowed yesterday. I'll send you the video of the snow.
Oh,
and
okay.
I looked outside and I could not believe it. I was like, you got to be kidding me. There, I just sent it to you in text. You can show it. Oh, terrible.
Let me see. Where the hell is it at?
I don't know. I sent it in text.
Okay, it has
there it went.
Okay, it'll come through in a minute. Let me see. It's downloading right now.
Yeah.
Yep, you were getting some snow.
Yes, ma'am.
Did it accumulate?
No.
Okay,
No,
but
but it
still.
was colder than crap. It was windy.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't. I'm not ready for winter whatsoever.
It depresses the hell out of me. Like, it wouldn't be so
Yep.
bad here if the sun would come out.
And here we are still talking about summer, and she went missing. I mean, when it was hotter than hell outside, now it's the changing of the seasons and stuff. It's like, man,
And
it's
she's
unbelievable.
gone. She's still,
Yeah.
And then on top of
Yeah.
that, we're coming on to the holiday season. It didn't seem like Halloween was a very triggering moment for Dawn and Candace. Now we're coming
Not
on
at all.
Thanksgiving. We're coming on Christmas. I would be an absolute mess. An absolute mess.
They're too busy talking to Spider-Man.
Yeah, taking pictures of Spider-Man. I couldn't believe that shit.
Oh, me either. That's unbelievable. Like, whoopee, we're having a great time. Because we know you can't find our daughter and we don't give a shit. That's about what that adds up to. That's what pisses me off, because in my opinion, they know damn good and well that in their mind that you're not going to find summer. They're just too damn carefree about it. They just are.
We played the video yesterday of Candace saying that her future's so bright she's got to wear shades.
Is that what she said?
Yeah, I'm going to play it again here in a second because a lot of people weren't in here.
So yeah, I didn't see it.
Yeah, bear with me a second.
All right, all I seen was the back of my eyelids. Sleeping. Her future. Yeah, they think, they're happier than pigs and shit right now. They ain't got no kids. They can do what the hell they want, like they've always wanted. Well, they got it.
All right.
But with a big price tag.
There she is.
Oh my gosh.
Watch this video.
I'll probably throw up.
I think she has the red hoodie on, Kevin.
Yes, she does.
That's your favorite.
Those look like Don's sunglasses.
I believe they are.
When he was taking a dump.
Yep, here we go.
Or whatever he was doing.
I love you, honey. And there you have it. I love you. Look at it. My future's so bright, I gotta wear shades. That's it. Right? It's all here, baby. Oh, Lordy. It's been. Baby, I'm not gonna beat you up. Well, show them how to turn the camera off. We'll figure it out in the long run.
Her head is too big.
Oh my goodness.
Like Humpty Dumpty.
Hey, what, babe? Where's all our art supplies? We gotta get some art supplies. Oh my God! You seen the mess I was sitting in last night, didn't you?
How about some flyers, Candace?
I got all the paper put away, and I didn't get nothing done today. I'm messing with a bunch of stuff because I was talking with Sally and all them. So I got enough paper.
I went and put some take a shake, babe. Yeah. I went and put some pieces of flooring down. I got food. Who cares about if you got a feet, babe?
Did you put that flooring down? That wood laminate flooring?
Yeah, I put a few pieces down to see what it looked like. Put that in the booth. We're gonna put that in the booth pantry. It's gonna look great. Thank you, Swap It.
You are very welcome for that. We just had it here, and I was gonna use it for something else. And well, if anybody's got a man and you want a project to do and everything, you get the supplies to do that project, and it just sits there. Oh yes. And it doesn't get done, so we had that.
Oh, of course. Love you. I heard you go.
There we go.
Oh.
Yeah, boy. Yeah, boy.
Yeah, pleading for your daughter, aren't you?
Yeah.
Piece of shit.
Where's that pretty little pepper at?
It is outside.
She makes me sick.
Isn't it nice to see her smile? It is. It's so nice. It is. I love y'all. I love y'all. You're great.
How about a flyer?
Mm-hmm.
See the Mountain Dew? That's what I'm drinking.
Yeah, right.
Who in the hell is that with her?
I'm drinking ice too.
Well, it's a 2 liter, so you might as well.
Yeah, right. Just get one of them. Remember those big straws that have the candy in them? You just empty them out and stick that in the 2 liter bottle. Candace, can you say that on the slide?
She's higher than shit. Look at her eyes. Fuck.
Yeah, so we're not pleading for summer. We're not concerned about summer. They're kissing each other. They're handing sunglasses back and forth. The lady that was on the video with them that obviously took the screen recording, I guess sent them some flooring laminate, which that's a very nice thing to do. Oh, yeah, we put one piece down to see what it look like. Well, it's got to look better than what you have. It's got to look better than what you have. And you're sitting there, again, either drunk or higher than a cat's ass. It's ridiculous.
Yeah. When you go to their house, you wipe your feet off before you go in the yard. You know? What a joke, you know? Sitting around. Who the hell is that lady with her? I wonder.
I don't know. I heard it was Dale, but I don't know.
Yeah, probably one of their drug addict friends. Who knows? But all I'm saying is they don't, right there, they don't give it, they're whooping it up. They don't care. Absolutely, they do not care about these kids.
And, okay, so Todd brought it to my attention yesterday, and I got the picture. Okay, so when we're looking at the pictures of the new construction, okay, they have 3 water bottles with the boys' names on them. So either someone sent them these water bottles as a gift,
Which I doubt.
or they did it to look good for, like, say, a home inspection from CPS, but they forgot one, and that would be Summer. So hang on, I'm going to put it up real quick.
Wow, these videos are really, like, piss you off, don't they?
Yep, so there they are. So they've got 3 bottles there. You can clearly see the boys' names on there. But we're missing one for Summer. But they've got it right there by the new railing they have going down to the dungeon. So either that's a show for when they have their home inspection, or like I said, someone sent it to them. So either they have a very inconsiderate friend, or they know Summer will never get a water bottle.
That could be, that could also mean, listen, people, the way they did this picture is like, okay, look here, people, these are the only 3, it's just, to me, it's kind of creepy. It's like they're saying Summer is not coming back or something. I don't know. These people are messed up. It doesn't make, it's like a cat and mouse. I don't know how to explain it.
Dragonfly Lady said, come on, people, stop this BS. You accuse the parents, and I'm not their defenders or fans, of not caring, but you're spending your time bashing them. How does that help Summer? Because they should care about Summer.
Was that a comment just now?
Uh-huh. Yeah.
What has she done to find Summer?
Do you want to come on?
That's my only question.
I mean, do you want to come on panel? Because the way that this little girl has been treated before June 15th and up to today is awful. Awful.
Yeah. In my opinion, and by exposing her parents, we are trying to help Summer. You know, we can't talk to Summer, so we have to keep her name alive and expose her parents for what they are. So I don't understand this that we're not help. You know, I just would like to know what she's done to find Summer. That pisses me off because I do care, and I'm
I
not
know
just
you
here
do.
for the money. That's for damn sure.
Hell no. Just keep her name alive. You don't want people to forget
Right.
Summer. And the absolute disgrace of how her family reacted when she got gone. We'll see her in the resurrection. The cartel has her. Chris McDonough has something to do with it. The stepsisters, Hunter, Allie.
Well, the lady that made that comment, I would like to know what she thinks we should do different. That's what I'd like to hear.
Well, I'll put the link up. Hey, because we
Yeah,
have open
make sure.
discussion here, right? We look at other
Right.
people's opinions,
Yeah.
and there's nothing wrong with that. We're not looking for an argument, but there's nothing. You can't convince me that anything that these two people are doing is correct. I mean, even when
No.
they went on Dr. Phil, they could have gone right out there and gone right back home. Instead, they decided to enjoy themselves. Hollywood
Yeah.
walked.
Why didn't? And since they say she's been abducted, why didn't they hand out flyers in California? That would have been a novel idea.
Mhm.
Frickin' people, they don't give a shit. And anyone, I'm sorry, I don't have any sympathy for them. I think they're dirt. I don't like them. I will never be on their side. I don't care if Summer, is found she was abducted. I still not going to change my point of view about them being parents. Sorry, I'm not.
She said, please respectfully tell me how any of that helps find Summer. Summer is not my child. If I had a missing child, I would not behave this way. But the fact that we as a community keep Summer's name out there, whether it's a community post, sharing articles, YouTube, or what have you. The thing is, I don't believe for a second Dawn and Candace expected this type of attention.
No.
They don't know how to act normal. They don't know how to act like they're grieving because they weren't expecting all of this.
Well, if she's not going to grab the link, then we'll just put this to rest because this is not going to turn to a show of I said, you said. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Thank you,
Because
Melissa.
we could sit here all day and argue, but that's not why we're here, to argue with people.
No, and everybody has a different way of,
Right.
But we discuss cases. We're not law enforcement. We don't have a case file.
I wish I was.
Me too. We're not in Tennessee where we can, and we wouldn't even know where to begin to look.
No.
Thank you, Barb. Thank you, Barb. We respect your opinion too, Dragonfly Lady. That's the reason, that's how the community is. Everyone has an opinion and we respect yours, and it's a mutual respect. Okay, Nurse Ratchet wants to come up real quick. Hang on.
All right.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning. How is everybody?
Hey, good morning. Good.
Kevin, I'm glad you're doing better.
Thank you so much.
Okay, I promise I'm going to behave.
You will.
Oh,
you
no.
are. So what did you saw the video yesterday. We just played it again. And the water bottles. What's your take on that, Nurse Ratchet?
This is where I'm going to behave. As far as the comment, I'm sorry, I got to go there. As far as the comment about respectfully tell me how it's helping find Summer, it has nothing to do with bashing them so much or helping find Summer that way. Their behavior speaks for itself. It's disgusting. Dondas has sexually abused several children. That was his family. I haven't seen them shed one tear.
Mhm.
Don just makes it all about him. He's the victim here, and it's about their behavior.
Right.
I think any parent, or you don't even have to be a parent, if this happened to anybody's child, they would be losing their mind.
Mhm.
You know, not kicked back on the couch talking about the future's so bright and getting high off their ass and everything else. It's ridiculous. It's disgusting.
Mhm.
So, I mean, are we supposed to kiss their ass? I'm not going to. I'm too blunt to do something like that. I'm going to tell it like it is.
Well, I mean, and that's how we are here. I mean, we're not going to, you know, there's no way to dress it up. What's going on? There's no way to make it look good.
No, it's not. But, you know, to sit and shame somebody for their opinion of, well, you don't sit and bash them and how is it helping? Everybody is affected by this case and their behavior and their actions.
Well, I look at just as a comparison, I look at the case of Gannon Staunch. Okay, there's his parents, Landon and Al. They are a bawling, grieving, anxious, beside themselves mess. Total mess.
Mhm.
Oh, hang on 1 second, okay?
Okay.
Shoot. So they're beside themselves, so upset. Hang on.
Are you still there, Nurse Ratchet? Hello?
Yep, I'm
I
here.
can't hear. Okay. I guess we lost Brooks, huh?
I'm not sure if she got a phone call, so maybe she muted herself.
I don't know. But yeah, you're right. This is about behavior. These parents are ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. It has turned into a circus. With a shit show. I mean,
Yeah,
it's ridiculous.
yeah. You know, go ahead.
I just don't understand how people can act like that. I really don't, especially when it comes to their child. If
Yeah,
you know, it's in my opinion that if they weren't guilty, you would think they would be losing their mind. They would be devastated that their boys were taken. They would be devastated they can't find their daughter. Instead of pulling the stuff they pulling and getting on YouTube and Facebook Live and Don's rants, and I mean, oh my God.
you know, you're absolutely right. You know, they are not acting like parents who care and that have had a child that's been kidnapped. They are absolutely 100% opposite of that. It's ridiculous. These parents don't give a shit about their kids. They never have. Candace, every kid she's ever had has been taken. I mean, come on. That right there tells you.
The little boy that she had, that she beat him to where he now has brain damage, and then she gave him up for adoption.
Yep.
Hey guys,
yeah, he has brain.
I apologize. I always turn my phone off. You know that I always turn my phone off because I get mad if I forget to. But that was a phone call I had to take. But anyway,
no problem.
So where did we leave off?
On Staunch's parents.
Oh yeah. Okay, so that's what I was saying. So Al and Landon, they were a mess. I mean, couldn't hold it together. They were so upset. Okay, kind of like the Petito family. I mean, they're a mess. They're anxious. They're wound up. They're grieving. They're crying. They want answers. Okay, so then you see Letitia, who's the one that killed Gannon, cool as a cucumber. No shits to give.
Yep.
She said she deserved an apology.
Proof is in the pudding, darling.
She said she deserved an apology. And I was like, for what? Of course, she put him in a across the country. So what we have here is we have two parents that are not crying, not grieving. Even in the Dr. Phil trailer, he points and he says, She has trigger after trigger after trigger after trigger, no emotion.
Yep.
Nothing.
Yep. And what did Don do? He does what Don does and turns it to be they're the victims and said, well, I feel like you're attacking us. Shut the hell up.
Yeah.
Well,
By the
well,
way,
Doc-
before I forget, the Dr. Phil special is going to be a 2-part special.
Oh, God.
It's going to be November 11th and 12th. So that's next Thursday and Friday.
Do you realize for them to do it in 2 days, how my anxiety is going to be to have to wait another day for part 2, damn it?
Uh-huh.
No, God. We need to have a
They
viewing
don't.
party somehow.
Don and Candace, they don't even try to fake that they care.
They don't.
You know, they don't even. That goes to tell me right there, they're not worried about this. They think they've gotten by with this. And Candace
do.
has gotten by with 6 kids gone. So they all been gone.
Yep. Exactly. And does anybody remember in the very beginning of this, Don did an interview on the news where he had his arm around his little boy.
Oh, that
Yep.
creeped me out. That creeped me out.
That baby would not even lift his head. So I'm wondering if those boys know something.
They
Oh,
don't
yeah.
even want to go back home. They don't even want to go back home.
And I'm wondering why they get bashed. Boo and who.
Everyday
It's definitely
shenanigans
something like-
is in the house. She
Wow.
said, right. Can't even attempt to be genuine. Yep.
What was
She said they can't even attempt to be genuine. They can't. She's exactly 100% right. There's not enough acting classes in the world. Even if they had gotten with a top Hollywood agent when they were visiting Spider-Man, nobody could prepare them to look genuine because they aren't.
And I've said this from day one. The reason why they don't make a plea for summer is because it's going to look fake.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to know it's not heartfelt. I guarantee you. That's why they have them plead for summer, because they're going to look like idiots.
Yep.
And Don knows it.
Well, how come on I think it was the very first day she was missing when they interviewed them, how is Dawn already claiming what happened to her? Well, I think she was abducted and this, that, and the other. And,
Yeah, the resurrection. I knew something bad was going to happen to her. I mean, speaking in past tense, it was so obvious from day one.
Instantly speaking in past tense. I don't get it. And for Grandis to take off the day her granddaughter came up missing or the day after, does anybody know if whatever state it was she went to, if they happened to look up there, were they able to search up there for summer?
I think she went to Illinois and then she went to Wisconsin, right? I don't know if it was in that order, but
What Big Eyes will know. Good morning, What Big Eyes.
Good morning. How's
Well,
everybody
hello.
doing?
Good morning.
I'm going to send you another picture of my tree in a little bit. It's a work in progress, but I've got a big buffalo plaid theme going now.
Oh, good, because it's very interesting.
Shut your mouth.
Back to Grandis, I think she stuck around longer than just a few days.
Oh, okay. I wasn't sure.
She was there for quite a while after Summer went missing.
Oh, okay. I thought it was like a day or two that she took off.
No.
Okay.
You might have been confusing that with Rose Bly, Rose Meyer, who came to help them a little bit, and then her and Dawn didn't get along very well, and she took off after a few days. So.
No, Grandis has been gone almost as long as Summer.
Yeah.
She cut out of town not long afterward, and she just showed her ass back up like a week ago.
Yeah.
I'm just wondering would you happen to know did they search up there in Wisconsin for Summer?
Oh God, no! They haven't searched outside of basically a 15-mile radius.
Okay, am I the only one who's thinking this way to search wherever Grandis took off to?
Well, she was there too long. They would have had to have hidden Summer somewhere, and then she picked her up on the way out. She was there, Grandis was there too long for that to, what I'm saying.
And I mean, as bad as she is, nothing in this case surprises me, all right? I'm not going to put down any theory, all right? But do you really see her making a cross-country trip with, a deceased child?
Summer dead? Yeah, with a dead kid? No, she's not.
Look, I mean, I know that sounds ludicrous, but at this point, I mean, we're all kind of reaching because it's like, where the hell is she?
Nothing surprises me.
No, not me.
Not a damn thing. We've got Susie backstage, and then we've got everyday shenanigans. So Susie's never been on panel. Let's see what she's.
Yep, I'm getting off. Y'all have a good day.
Hey, thanks, Nurse Ratchet.
Bye, Nurse Ratchet.
Bye.
Okay. Hey, Susie, welcome.
Hi. I haven't been on your panel before, but I watch, I'm a supporter of your channel.
Thank you.
And you're welcome. What I wonder is how they have the nerve to even show their faces after that video came out with Don on the commode looking like he was shooting up and Candace nodding out like she'd OD'd on heroin. She looked dead.
That was horrible PR for them, I'm telling you. That was about the worst possible moment I've ever seen in any case.
Me too. And I can't, they have no pride because how would you show yourself after that video?
They just shrugged it off.
I'd be so embarrassed.
Just like the DUI, 16 miles away from the house, and there's Dawn. Oh, it was a stupid mistake. It was a violation of probation. It was dangerous AF. And you said you were just going to get cigarettes? That's how you explained what you did? Then you leave court. You walk by law enforcement. No tag, no insurance, more than likely a suspended license at that point. And you drive off.
Yeah.
Brazen as hell.
It seems like there's some kind of cover-up or something going on. I don't get into conspiracies, but this case just really smacks them. They're not doing their job well enough.
That I think the DUI probably won't pull his license until he has that hearing in February. But still, he was just like flaunting. It's like, okay, here, I'm going to drive up here in my truck, which has no license, no insurance, no inspection,
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
It's ridiculous.
It's crazy.
And every state is different. But I mean, in this state, if you're charged with a DUI, you instantly lose your driving privileges. Done. From there,
that's how Michigan is.
They give you a map of what to do. You can get a breathalyzer installed. You need to, go to, a drug and alcohol assessment. You got to do a lot of things.
I know in Michigan, if you get pulled over for drunk driving, they take your license on the spot. Right there. It's gone. Yep.
Well, also, at least they could have held him until the court date because he violated his probation. That's what really is crazy.
Yep.
I spoke about that yesterday, and I'm going two ways on this because they had every right to keep him till February. And in most cases, they would have done it. Why did they let him go? So either they don't believe he's a person of interest, or they believe that that he is telling on himself more and exposing Candace more on the outside. I don't know.
That's what That's what I think. I think law enforcement is just letting them run willy nilly because they're crazy. I think law enforcement, they're what? I mean, I guarantee you they're being watched. There ain't no doubt in my mind about that. I'll bet. But law enforcement waiting for them to hang themselves. Why not? That would be a smart move.
Yeah, they've had plenty of reasons to arrest him since Summer's been
Mm-hmm.
missing.
Yep.
Well, I found it very funny that, he goes out after he'd been on a live stream showing his bottle of Oranor, and he takes off, and they know all of this is happening because they're watching him, and boom, he gets pulled over. What are the chances?
Exactly.
Was it to shake them up a little bit? I don't know.
That's a great point, big eyes. I didn't even think about that. That's a really good point.
Yeah, and on the panel, that bottle was almost full, yet they said it was half empty when they pulled him over.
That's really, that's a lot of downing it.
Yeah.
Wouldn't it be the shits if he, I don't know if it was something to do with Summer. You mean, because, we talked about that yesterday a little bit that, it's pretty, what's the word I want to use? Ironic that the search area is a 15-mile grid and Don went 16 miles to get cigarettes. To me, that's a possible red flag. I'll throw a red flag there.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's something about that. I don't know.
Yeah, what was it? Yeah, I wondered why they were going so far when they could have gotten cigarettes a little bit closer. I don't know.
Yep, because he was live. Kevin, your avatar's off.
Oh, it is?
You're showing your beautiful face, Kevin.
We love you. Don't worry. But this is what he just hours before this, he puts up there. This is the reason I'm losing my memory. And he puts up that bottle of rock gut whiskey. You'd have to be a real hurting unit to drink something like that.
I don't know. I have a neighbor that's an alcoholic, and she drinks and drives me insane. And she's been pulled over for DUIs. They kept getting put off because of the COVID. Now she has a suspended license and a breathalyzer in her car, but she's still driving. She's not driving intoxicated. She waits till the evening. But it's crazy. I've never known people that would want to be that intoxicated. Maybe a little tipsy, but falling down drunk, that doesn't sound fun to me.
Well, I think that they're self-medicating. There's something they're trying to put behind them.
Yeah,
well, I agree with that, but I think they were like that before Summer ever went missing.
Yep, probably hence why hence why those boys are like, I don't want to come back. So let's see what our friend Everyday Shenanigans is up to. Hello, my friend. Haven't seen you in quite a while. Everything okay?
Yes. Thank you all so much. Thank you for inviting me, letting me come up and speak. And hello to everybody on the panel. And you all have some really great points. You got so many. I'm trying to remember all. Let's start with the 16 miles. I'm going to tell you why.
Okay.
And I think it's obvious. I'm not going to go where I know you're going to run your mouth until I was in here. See, I mentioned that yesterday or the day before on my live. Why hasn't anybody decided to say, Don came in here and bought cigarettes, beer, vodka, because you know he's going to come back and he's going to say something to you once it gets out on social media. You understand? So I'm going to drive a little farther out and hope these people aren't going to say anything about me patronizing the store. That's why he's driving farther out. Mm-hmm. And let me tell you that this is a top DUI state. For those that did not know that, we have the highest fatalities in DUI on record.
Wow.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yes, we have many offenders, and they repeatedly get behind the wheel knowing that their license has been suspended or revoked, and it is outrageous. This state, we have a lot of fatalities and DUI offenders in state of Tennessee.
Okay, and
So
I'm going
you're
to ask.
saying so your theory is that Don went that far because that way he thought he wouldn't be noticed.
Yes, deliberately.
Okay.
And it's not to say that somebody don't know who he is, but he's taking the chance that hopefully nobody will pay attention that he's, Donald Wells.
Yeah.
Because 60 miles is a long way. So it's a long way. But I want to also address the issue about a person's behavior during a crime or someone's missing. If you all jog your memory back a year or so ago, there was a little white girl that went missing in South Carolina. And she had went outside to play.
Faye.
And her mom said she's out there for probably about an hour, 30 minutes to an hour. So she went out there and checked. She was
Are you talking about Faye Sweatlick?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Her mother, I never saw her mother on social media or on the news, but her grandmother did weird things.
Right. But her mother wouldn't speak. So I was suspicious. And because I can be a hard nose in my commentary, I gave them the respect not to assume, because of how I covered the cupcake case and how her parents acted. I said, I'm going to do something different. I'm not going to go in on the parents' behavior. I'm going to wait. And I'm glad I did. See, sometimes the discerning spirit will tell you, hold off on this one. The neighbor had the little girl, okay?
Yep.
The neighbor had the little girl. Now, I could have easily said, oh, look at them. They won't speak to the media. Why won't they speak to the media? Blah, 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 blah. I waited. And I'm glad I did. I'm glad I did, because to me, they seem odd, because why would you not want to talk about your child? Your child's missing. Why can't you speak and say something? Say, hey, I missed my child. Please bring me my child back, blah, blah, blah. But then in the end, we find out they had nothing to do with the child's disappearance. The neighbor had her.
Yep.
The neighbor had the little girl. But yes, people do behave differently. There are some people who maybe are afraid to talk, or they don't know how to talk, or whatever. So I agree. But in this case here, this is totally different, because these people won't shut up. Don, at least. And he is showing me he's complicit. His behavior is disrespectful to the living and the dead. And I also agree with you when you say he was doing this before. Exactly. You are doing what you've always been doing. Why would you change because your child is missing? Because you never cared for your children beforehand. And the 3 water bottles. I saw that on Evil Exist channel. So I had to ask myself, are those bottles new? Those 3 bottles? The 3 bottles that are posted in the picture?
Yeah.
They looked posed. They looked like they were set there as a prop.
Okay.
Just my opinion.
Okay.
That's
what I was asking myself.
They weren't just like thrown on a shelf. They were turned a certain way so you can see the boys' names.
Okay, so the boys' names are on them.
Yeah, I'm going to put it up right now so you can take a closer look. Hang on.
Thank you so much.
Let me see where to go. Of course, we don't have one for summer, which is
that's why I want you to show me the picture, and then I'm going to say what I have to say once you show me the picture.
Okay, see?
Okay. So the boys' names are on them. Because I couldn't tell that from the picture on the other person's channel. So the boys' names are on them.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So, voila, magic. Hold on a minute. I've got, I think it's maintenance people coming. Hold on. Just a second. Anyway, good till I get on my phone, start talking. Somebody got to knock at the door. Hold on.
Every day.
Yeah, they're working on our hot water heater. Hold on a second. Jesus Christ.
We need hot water. Yes,
we do. I've got hot water, but I don't know. Let's see. Oh, I don't hear anybody. Maybe there was just somebody banging on our door.
Mandy says they look brand new.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a prop.
But they're missing one. They're missing one for summer. Is this another Freudian slip like the resurrection? She was just gone. She got gone.
I think it's on purpose. In my opinion, it's on purpose.
You need to come in here. Yeah.
No water?
Yeah.
It's like,
Okay. Thank you so
I
much.
want to put new water here.
Oh, thank you so
it's like, let's forget about Summer. You know what I mean?
Right.
She ain't coming back.
It's like we know she's not coming back. That's what it says to me.
Me
They
too.
think-
Me too. That's exactly what it says.
Pink Phoenix says, like the bedroom drawers, etc. They're props. Yeah, just like the new bedroom. Just like the new bedroom.
You know, it's amazing to me how they were before, and now that they show how great they are. Don, he's the ringleader of that. They're having all these things done properly. The bedroom's cleaned up, still not perfect, but and it's just like, why were they doing this before? Why did it take this for them to do that?
Because they got caught. They got caught. These are people that do whatever they want to do, whenever they want to do it. They're not concerned about the welfare of their children, their place in society, work, or anything like that. But they got caught. And when people get caught, they'll do what they need to do.
Yeah, this is all just a show. Another chapter in the shit show. That's all this is, these water bottles. It's a joke, in my opinion. Tired of these people.
can you all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear
Okay,
you.
I didn't know because it keeps coming up that my mic is muted. I don't know.
Oh, I muted you because you were talking, and I didn't think you wanted us to hear your personal business.
Oh, okay. That guy. Yeah. Well, they're fixing the hot water. Yes. So it doesn't matter.
Because let me tell you what, I mean,
Hot
I've
water.
taken phone calls before while live, and I didn't mute myself, and I'm like,
Oh, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Thank you
well,
so
that
much.
was damn embarrassing. Or
Yes.
I'll have myself muted and forget about it, and I'm like, oh my God, I just said something so genius. I can't recreate that.
Yes, this is true. But the 3 bottles, okay, the names are on the bottles. So yes, you are telling me that you know where she is and she's not coming back, because why would I put anything up with the other children's names and not the name of the child who's missing and who I'm anticipating to be found?
Right.
Yep.
Why would I do that?
The one that was abducted, the one you swear was abducted.
Abducted. Because I know where she is.
You
Right.
even detailed it
Right.
for us, Dawn, when
Right.
you were talking to the
Right.
news in Knoxville. You talked about her gasping for air. Here's the dog trail. Somebody was lurking at the top of it, and
Yes.
they grabbed her. The news
Yes.
anchor was about to have a stroke going down
Yes.
that hill, but he
No.
even mentioned at another point that he could carry 40 pounds of potatoes down that thing. Well, Summer's about 40
And
pounds.
why would you do that? And why would you do that? Why would I be carrying potatoes or anything down the trail when I have a driveway?
Yeah.
See, this is what I think is happening. You see, these people have been lying probably most of their life. You can look at him and tell because of how he's lived, the in and out of jail, prison, and doing the felonious things with stealing all the time and doing just felonious things. You're going to have to become a liar at some point.
Yeah.
Not to say you can't be reformed, but we'll just call a spade a spade. If you've lived a certain type of lifestyle, that's all you know. And if you've never tried to redeem yourself, that's all you know. So in this case of getting a child missing, whether it was an accident or not, or deliberate, you know how to lie. But the one thing a liar forgets is to cover the last lie. So when you put those water bottles up there, come on with it, Queen. You forgot to put Summer's name up there because you always forget something in being a liar. And that's how most criminals are caught, is eventually the lies exacerbate and you forget something because they always do.
Yep. What's going to happen is eventually all this shit is going to blow up.
So you forgot to put another water bottle up there with Summer's name to show people you're anticipating her being found.
Because she's out of sight, out of
Out of
mind.
mind. Yes, exactly.
Well,
They
Thank
have
you
to
for saying
keep
that.
up the appearance.
Appearance,
They
yes.
think they're being smart.
But you're not. But you're not, because if you really want to play the role, you would have things around with Summer's name on it. You'd have dolls. Haven't you seen people who show missing a missing person's room? What do they always show you? They show you their mementos in the house. Come on with it now. They
Yeah.
take you to their room. Oh, this was her favorite dress. This was her favorite doll. See where
right.
I'm going? They
Yeah.
never change it. Even when it's 10 years later and the person has never been found. There's
Yeah.
people who leave their rooms the same way. They don't touch nothing.
Right. Because they think they're coming back.
That's right. Have you seen Summer's room? Have you seen anything new put in there for her? Like a new dress, a new doll, a new pair of shoes?
They
I'm
actually
buying stuff for her because I think she's coming home.
no.
Yeah, okay.
No. Let me find the picture real quick. Somebody did clean it up because it is not what we saw.
For a little girl.
You know what's going to be interesting is when Christmas comes, are they just going to show the boys' presents and none for Summer?
Exactly. And that's what you're going to be anticipating. Okay? That's what you're going to be anticipating. Let's see what the Christmas tree is going to look like. Let's see the presents under the tree. Let's see the stockings hung. See, that's all going to be telling. But as far as law enforcement, I'm sick of them. And I'm 2 minutes from calling them out too. Because as the guy said, Miss Susie said, why in the world would you let him out? And Brooke, you made a great point. You should have held him till February. Exactly. Because let me tell you what would have happened. Oh, that's the new room?
That's the new room. That is not the room we saw when she was given the grand tour of Buckingham Palace to Chris McDonough. We saw a nasty mattress with a torn up blanket and some broken toys.
But dark. Why would I? It's dark.
Yeah.
Even if it's near my room, have my girl child near my room, which I don't think she was ever in that room. It's still dark down there. It's too dark for a human, for a grown-up.
You know what, too? I noticed in that picture, if that's all the toys she had, that's sad, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, in the first picture, the original when they did the tour.
Oh yeah, it was disgusting. Damp.
Yeah.
It's got to be damp down there.
Yes, exactly. Very true. Mold, and we see that they don't take care of themselves or the house. So you would have to think that yes, it's probably moldy, very wet, very cool. And it's just not bright and cheerful for a child because she was allegedly sharing it with another boy child.
Well, yesterday, Brooke, she put up that picture of looking down the stairwell, and there was black mold everywhere. You could see it. I mean, I used to go into houses and get rid of it for people. But you could see black mold. Yeah, that basement was a damn dungeon. Still is, I'm sure. And that mattress that was outside the back door was probably Summer's, in my opinion.
I want you all to picture this. Picture had he stayed in jail till February. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
Candy would have been on her own. No money, no job. The cards would have fallen.
Yes.
The house of cards.
That's what I
have fallen. And I do believe the truth would have made its way out.
Yep.
Think about it. He's no longer around. He's no longer orchestrating. He's no longer the mouthpiece. She would have to fend for herself as if she's a child. The truth would have made its way out, I'm telling you.
I believe so too. I believe with her left to her own devices, she would have cracked. Okay,
everybody's wanting them to stay out.
Right. Divide and conquer.
Yes, because everybody's wanting them to no, leave them out. They're going to tell on themselves. Okay, well, guess what? We're talking about month in now. They still haven't told us what a child is. They should have kept him in that damn jail because he violated. I'm telling you, the cards would have fallen because he would have been shaky Jake up in that damn jail. He would have been wondering what the hell Candy was doing. And eventually his mouth would have told the truth and she would have messed up. They would have messed up.
They had
because they're codependent on each other.
They had the perfect chance, and I
Yes,
thought
they
that
had
was
the perfect
it.
chance. Amen. Yes.
My mouth dropped when they let him out so
So
easy.
now I want to know what the hell's going on with this Lawson dude. What the hell's really going on up there? Because something is off.
And then they go arrest him for probation violation, and
Yes.
bam, he's out
In
there.
court. In court.
In
And
court,
he's
just to
yeah,
humiliate him.
just
Well-
out faster than before.
Okay,
Well,
why you mention our
maybe
YouTube channel?
look at it this way. Maybe law enforcement isn't worried about that because they know he's going to be in jail soon.
Okay, well, maybe Kevin, but I'm just thinking. Let me tell you something. Let me share something with you from Camille McKinney when she went missing. Everybody thought the parents were involved. Okay, everybody thought the parents set it up. The baby daddy set it up. He owed money. These were the rumors in the street. He was a stick-up guy. Blah blah blah. Okay, they found a guy and a girl, Tarika Brown and Patrick Stallworth, as the killers, as the abductors. Drugged the baby, raped the baby, dumped her in a dumpster. She's found in the landfill. Okay, ask yourself how he got caught. He bailed out of jail. The girlfriend was still left in jail because she had a prior arrest for kidnapping her children from the foster family where her children were staying with her aunt. Okay. When he bailed out, she got scared in the jail thinking he's going to leave me here. Let me tell where that baby is. She's the reason we found out where the baby was.
Right.
Because she got scared in that jail. She knew, hey, I've got a previous conviction for kidnapping my kids with a gun and going on a high-speed chase from the law. Now they're arresting me in connection to another kid. So she went ahead and she told it. They rearrested him after they went to the dump, went and scoured through the dump, got the baby out the dump, identified the baby, and then they rearrested Patrick Stallworth. So now you see where I'm going with why you need to separate the two.
Exactly. And that's
Separate
what they
the
normally do in cases like that. They figure
Separate them. Somebody will fold.
exactly.
Somebody will fold.
And
It's like-
especially these two mental midgets.
Yes.
Wouldn't take much.
Brooke, you're crazy.
It wouldn't take much.
No, it would not take much. Because you know what the first thing he would think, and she's going to think? She's going to say, I need him. He's my money maker. I got to have him around. What am I going to do without him? She'll get thirsty and slip up and mess up. He will not be the head knocker. He won't be able to get all the attention from YouTube, Facebook. You see where I'm going?
Yep.
All you had to do is separate the two. The truth would come out.
The thing of it is, too, I think they both of them have dirt on each other. You know what I mean? Like, they both have secrets that only they know. So one is, might not turn on the other but like you say, if they separated them, I honestly think maybe Candace would kind of crack.
Codependent. They're codependent. I mean, anybody with sense can see these two are not happy people, period. They wouldn't be happy even if they were by themselves somewhere. They're miserable. They're miserable together. But you take the two miserable people, separate them, they're both codependent. I'm telling you, the truth would come out. Because let me tell you what would happen once you separate them. I'm now wondering what the hell he or she is doing and saying without me around.
Especially if they start hearing rumors.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, thank you, sweetheart. Exactly.
Yep.
Because let me tell you, detectives will lie. Go in the other room and say, she told us everything. She told us where the baby is.
Well,
Yep.
look at the case of Breasia Terrell, okay? Henry Dinkins was a sex offender. Of course, he still is. They put him in jail, I want to say like the day after Breasia went missing, which was July 10th of last year. And this was for not registering an address. Now, that's something that is, okay, a sex offender is a big deal, period.
Yes.
But it's not something that you're going to imprison them for a long time for, an extra fine, maybe, I don't know. They kept him from July to March and listened to everything he said. It's all well documented.
Okay.
They would feed him rumors.
Yes.
With Dawn, they're taking a totally different approach. And I just would love to know the method to their madness.
Yes, because it's not working. This is how I'm looking at it. I'm not FBI, I'm not a detective, but I can say there's so many multitude of ways of getting to the truth. And one thing we have learned with watching First 48, watching so many true crime shows, separation has been the best effect with people who are complicit.
Yep.
Out of sight, out of mind. I can't see what she's doing. I can't see what he's doing. What the hell is he saying? What the hell is he doing?
Especially when you isolate someone.
Yes.
You isolate him and you isolate her. Because all she's going to have to lean on is Grandis.
Yes. And guess what? Where is Grandis? Okay. This is her husband. She doesn't even work. She doesn't volunteer. She doesn't do anything but sit up under him. Sit up under him acting like a damn mummy. You take away the head knocker, I'm telling you, you're going to find that baby.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Take away Don Wells and the house of cards will fall.
Absolutely, because he's holding the strings.
Yes,
I got to address a comment real quick.
That's fine.
Queen of Hearts Charnel, I'm sorry, I was trying to say it in a better way, and I meant more of a give up. No, things are misunderstood. It's okay. We're in open chat and we respect each other's opinions. And, sometimes, we have to say, hey, did you mean it that way? Or, be respectful or something like that. But, thank you for explaining. You're fine. Thank you for explaining yourself.
Yeah. Everybody has different opinions about, who, what, when, where,
But, I can say as of lately, my mind has been I have not been myself the past couple of days because of all the stuff I've been talking about on my channel.
Right.
And,
I catch your lives. Do you see me saying
I appreciate that. Yes. Thank you so much. The issue with Texas has really hurt my spirit. And then with other things that I've been watching and enduring with people, I'm just in a place where I can't stand a two-legged creature at this point. Do you understand what I'm saying?
I'm doing a show. I'm doing a show about that on Friday. Okay. I have a very hard time with it because I get so mad. I get so emotional. Yeah. And it's a very sad day in America.
It's very sad.
Those two pieces of shit in Houston make Don and Candace look like Leave It Together.
Yes, exactly. Because you can't explain it logically. It's just like anything. And I had to, and I went wired up in my chat the other night because I felt like I had every right. You can't logically explain smelling death and say you need 48 hours to enter the apartment. Well, you know what? People die every day. And that's how we know they're dead, is because we can smell them. You want me to wait for the dead person to get up and come to the door and tell me they're dead? For me to go in there? People do wellness checks every day. You don't need no damn permission if you smell death. I'm calling my sister's not answering the phone. So I call the police department and I say, hey, please, I need somebody to go over there and check on my sister. It's been days since we've heard from her. Then let's just say Pookie Ray Ray call and say, hey, if we're smelling something out of apartment G or house A, who's getting ready to wait 48 hours?
Exactly.
No, I'm actually going to go in depth about that on Friday because there is a lot of stuff going on and a lot of heads that just turned the other way.
Everybody turned the other way.
Yep.
Just like last night, I did a live about Cow City. And I'm going to say this on your live, and I'm going to be very respectful when I say this.
Mm-hmm.
Like minds.
Yep.
You see, sometimes the people who keep crying the most about even wanting to help find a missing person, you are part of the problem as well, because the things you say, such as, I don't think that the injury was inflicted. That's bothering me now. To the baby's leg, one of the missing boys. Hit his leg injured. That's what got him into foster care in the first place. Okay?
Uh-huh.
How does a femur get cracked on an infant?
Yeah, you tell me, especially when they're
with the bat.
Their bones, their rubber. What?
Just ask Hermie. She'll tell you how you can do it.
Okay, but you understand what I'm saying? To say that on News Nation Now to a reporter, and I do like their commentary, I trust their commentary, for you to sit up and say that on a live feed to these news people who are just starting to cover the story of these two missing babies, to say that you don't think anybody inflicted the pain. the injury, excuse me. Well, then how the hell did it happen, and why the hell did that child end up going into foster care? That pissed me off so bad. So see, these people, to me, you're the same ones who failed the kids. Where the hell were you when the kids needed a foster parent? And now you're going to go on the news years later, after the fact of them going missing from a adoptive parent's house, and say, oh, we don't think anybody inflicted it. Oh, well, basically what you're saying is you don't think your family member broke the damn baby's leg, and yet that baby is now missing alongside his brother. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Man, I'm livid. I'm sick of all these people, because I'm telling you, these family members, they're no different than the people who were raising the children, had them, foster care, adoptive. They're all cut from the same damn cloth. You're still downplaying an injury to a child who's now currently missing.
Yep.
Yep.
They're all the same. And I keep trying to make people understand that. That's the reason why the kids didn't have nobody, because look where they come from.
Yep.
Their own damn relatives are just as grimy as the people who gave birth and the people who adopted them.
Yeah, the poor children didn't have
I'm sick of it.
Yep.
Hence why there's no damn surprise. No case really shocks
That's
me.
it.
Dawn and Candace, they make my face fall off every now and then. I'm not going to lie. Just with their bizarre behaviors. In all the years of following true crime,
Yes.
all that,
Yes.
the case in Houston is
Yes.
the first one in a long, long time that seriously gave me nightmares.
It would give you see, I get so upset. I'm almost about ready to cry. How can you be in there for a whole year, baby?
You can't.
You can't make me
You have to
understand.
be a goddamn monster. You've
And
got
you
to
lock
have
those
a
kids.
demon in you.
And she locked those kids in the room with a kid.
Yes.
How can you lock your babies in a room with a dead baby?
That's horrible. Everything, the whole thing is so beyond the pale.
Mm-hmm.
I don't understand. I'm just sick of people. I'm serious. I'm wore out. I'm talking about these kids.
I'm worn out
I'm
too.
tired of talking about their stupid ass parents. I'm sick of hearing their stupid ass relatives coming up to the news after the fact with these stories. They're lined up like little army men. But we tried calling it. She changed her number and she kept moving. But when you had the last damn address, you should have went and banged on the door, and then you should have called the management. You should have called the police and said, "Hey, she's had a history of abusing her kids. This and that. We're concerned. We need a welfare check."
I hear your shenanigans. I hear your pain in your voice.
Yep.
Yeah. I know it affected my blood pressure this week.
I know,
I'm
honey.
just
I was worried
exhausted.
about you on Monday.
Yeah. Stepped back,
And it's not, it's obviously the subject matter, because let's face it, we don't have a landscaping channel. Okay. We're talking about the slimiest, grossest, most horrific things that we could not even imagine. So then when you have other things going on around, it compiles and makes it 10 times worse, because you don't understand the selfishness that people who aren't involved do basically for their own entertainment. It's really strange, but I've got to answer this comment. There's just
no words. There are no words.
There's no
for what
words.
happened in Houston, Texas. There are none. You can cuss, fuck, stomp, beat the wall in. There are no words for a human being decaying in the open under a blanket inside of a room
in a closet.
You have the audacity to never call 911 and then throw your babies in there and lock them in there.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
Oh.
Well, we're going to do a show about it on Friday, because it's going to take me a couple days to get it up.
Okay.
Because there's so much to go through. So hopefully you can come on and join us, because I know you have a serious passion for every case you're involved with.
Yes. And I told myself when I first heard it, I got the notification on my phone, and I said to myself, I know good well I'm not reading what I think I'm reading. And the more I read, the sicker I became. And I told myself, there is no logical reason that this should have happened. Because even if I didn't know what was going on inside the apartment, when you smelled the smell, because they said it's a smell unlike any smell, you should have went and knocked on the door and said, this is a wellness check. And she should have had the maintenance man. She should have had the police. And that's been the end of the story.
Right.
End of the story. Have all your eyewitnesses, everything, hey, locked down.
Oh, it's not
Walk
going to be
in.
the end of the story because we're doing a deep dive on it on Friday. Let me address this comment real quick.
That's fine.
C. Cooper says, yes, there's also no proof of life in Summer's case. The proof of life was all day on June 15th. Candace made sure that there was all eyes on Summer.
Yeah.
Walgreens,
I believe that.
Hippie House, taking the video at the swimming hole.
Yes.
Hunter.
Yeah,
Allie.
that's what I think. That was, and see, that's what leads you to possibly think that this was also orchestrated and not even an accident.
Right.
With the accidental filming of her in the car and asking, is her arm up, and all that old buffoonery.
Yeah, what was all that about?
Yeah,
You know?
very strange. That video was very strange.
Extremely strange, and it's eerie. All right,
Yeah,
I got
very
another
eerie.
eerie video I'm going to show you guys real quick. Hang on.
Okay, put my glasses on.
That all that stuff was just to try to use an alibi or something. I don't know.
It possibly was. It possibly was, Kevin. But see, that's the thing.
Mhm.
We don't know. We can see that these people are sick. And so we're trying to chop up and put together what the hell happened on June 15th. But you can spin it so many ways depending on your perception. But that
I
video
know.
was very odd.
Very. I agree with that 100%.
Okay, you guys ready?
Yes.
Kevin, your microphone's working good. Hang on. He's always worried about his microphone. So this is from the Wells family official YouTube channel, okay? And basically, you know, they're YouTubers now, right? They just came up with this idea like a couple weeks ago to find Summer putting up these videos. So I've watched this several times.
Yeah, but you know that's a lie, right?
Got some very creepy vibes.
But you know that's a lie. But you know that's a lie. You know that's a
We
lie.
know it's
right?
a lie. Oh, we know it's a lie. I was born at night, but not last night.
No. You trying to get some money. Ain't nobody stupid.
Yep.
Ridiculous. So we got
What
you
is
guys
this?
do what,
What
huh?
is this What is this picture?
Oh, that this is from the Wells family YouTube channel. They put a video up yesterday. So we're gonna look at this.
Okay.
So is this is the road, or is this the road, or this isn't the dog trail, right?
No, I don't believe so.
This would be the road that the phantom abductor would have to drive down, turn his car around the other way. So you look at that and tell me if that's plausible. Hell no. There's not even no. That's just that. They did more damage to themselves by putting this up than the good,
Yep,
in my
let's watch
opinion.
it. I believe so. Let's watch it. Linda said the mattress is still there. I have no doubt.
And the fire's on the ground.
Why is Summer's poster laying on the driveway? I know we know the answer. I need to quit stating the obvious.
Yeah, see, that's Ben Hill. That's Ben Hill Road.
Mm-hmm.
So that's where the abductor would have had to come down that road, get his car turned around, or her car, and head back out the other way because it's a dead end. Now you tell me who in the hell is going to do that in broad frickin' daylight? No way. Nobody. I don't give a damn.
There's been abductions in daylight. You know, JC
Good luck, Trina.
on the way to the school bus. Yeah, she was grabbed in daylight. I mean, that was a long time ago.
Can I say something about that before you show that picture?
Yes.
Okay, I want you all to really think deep on this, and I mentioned this once, and I think it's probably going to startle some of the people in the chat. I want you to think about this. If I am an abductor, pedophile, whatever, and I've been watching Summer Wells, however, a lot of people were throwing out ways that a person could have been watching them, such as the people who were working on the phone lines, this and that. Naturally, you can't see through there because it's wooded and it's not wintertime. So what are you saying? Is that somebody had to get close enough to see a girl child, if that's what I fancy was a girl. There's one thing about that nobody has actually focused on. Summer looked like a boy.
Thank you. The very first.
So think about what you're saying. If I'm watching you through the trees, whatever, binoculars, I'm looking at a boy dressed in a dress then, because I'm not going to know if I'm peeping from far away. Let's just say through binoculars, let's say. Okay?
That's
all the boys' hair is short. So one girl is looking like a boy. Stay woke.
It's one of the very first things I said. I said, this Amber Alert is BS. She looks nothing like that. Her head is shaved.
Exactly. So if I'm stalking through the woods looking for me a victim, and I prefer girls, stay woke. What am I watching exactly? I'm watching a child that looks like a boy in a dress. If I like a girl, I fancy a girl child. She wouldn't look like a girl because she didn't have any damn hair.
Nope.
Yep.
So that's why I know this is orchestrated, this entire event.
And we don't even know what she had on when she was taken.
Thank you. Very good point. Very
And who in the hell is going to turn around? How are you going to turn around on that road? It's sloped on both sides. That is such bullshit.
And you cannot see the house from the bottom drive, like most places that's out here in East Tennessee on the back roads, okay? That is a typical drive here in East Tennessee. I can't see nothing if I'm just driving on the main road. I have got to go up the drive, which is broke up, to get to the top to see what's up there. It could be just nothing up there. Could have been nothing up on that drive. So how would I know what's up there unless I've been up there?
You wouldn't unless you were familiar with the property. You wouldn't unless you were familiar with the property.
Exactly.
And would you chance it at 3, 4, 5 o'clock in broad? This is June. This is June.
Yeah. So the trees are full. So you're not seeing anything through no trees.
No.
Unless you have a reason to venture up the drive or up the dog trail.
Right. All right, hang on.
But Brooks, go back to the beginning where it shows that post of Summer. Why would you put that there? It looks like it's been run over. What is the message in that?
Well, what are you talking about? What are you talking about, Big Eye? What are you talking about?
Look right there.
Look at the screen.
Look at the screen, Angela. See that? That's a poster of Summer, and it's got tracks on it.
They've been driving over it.
Yeah, why would you do that?
You know what? In my opinion, I just thought about something that, the only reason he's showing this dog trail thing, I truly believe that's because that's what Don used to get Summer out of there. I do. I think he was the one lurking.
So explain to me all this scent stuff. Because see, when people were bringing me that in the chat a month ago, I would not repeat that on my channel because I always tell people I have to have a source before I just repeat anything somebody says in the chat about the scent. And I kept telling people, you all keep repeating that. But every article I brought on my channel, nobody said that in a news release. See where I'm going? Nobody ever said the dog went up here, came down here, the scent left here.
Right.
I never brought one source where they ever said that.
No.
Not one.
Well, all I'm saying is this abduction theory is a bunch of bullshit.
I just heard it recently where they mentioned something about a scent in one of the commentaries on the news or Lawson or somebody was speaking. But before then, I never heard it in one news article, a video or article about a scent and a dog trail.
The only thing that was said was that the dog stopped her. They were tracking her down the driveway and it stopped at the road.
At the end of the road.
Right.
End of the drive.
Okay. Yep.
All right, here we go.
Nothing about a dog trail.
Right. Okay.
Tire tracks.
Look at that.
Over little Summer's face. Why did they put this up? They know this is disrespectful. You cannot.
For some reason, I guess I can't see it for some reason where I am. Maybe I don't know.
Can you not see it on your screen?
All I see is part of her with a hair bow, underneath your emblem, you and Cooper's emblem, but
No,
I
look,
might need to be on my computer. Maybe
Okay,
I might be
hang
on
on.
my computer.
So this is
you're not seeing the video run, Angela?
No,
Oh,
no.
okay.
I'm on my phone.
There's
I
the
think maybe I need to be on my
poster.
computer.
There's the poster again.
it's there. After the show, you can go back and look. It's
Yeah, I'm gonna.
it
While you're talking, I'm just gonna open up my laptop.
Okay.
just blew my mind
Her poster's on the ground. Her poster is on the ground.
with cracks on it.
Okay, hold on.
Okay. To you said the banners replaced for drone footage. Well, if that's what they did, that's pretty disrespectful. Can't you use an orange cone? Use Summer's picture.
Always amazing.
I just know there's no way I'd use my child's poster.
And
for
I have
more.
a hard time believing that the authorities thought that was a good idea. But again, nothing surprises me.
Right. Okay. Yeah, I don't know why this is not popping up on my phone. I see the woods. So what am I looking at, you guys?
It's at the very beginning when they go up the.
Okay. I see you've got the footage of them surveying the house. This is drone footage here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Turn my volume down. Okay. You're gonna show me the poster. The poster.
Okay, so there's the shed.
Okay.
The shed is always going to be a big question mark for me.
Maybe my lap. Maybe my foot. Maybe I'm behind or something. Beautiful area, isn't it?
Yeah.
Very beautiful, very pretty country.
Yes, it's beautiful here. Okay, I see a shed thing at the road, something you're showing.
Okay, so now I don't see how this is drone footage because it's obviously inside a building. Is this inside the shed?
Yeah.
So this is
that's
inside that shed that sits at the end of the road or down the street?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's the inside.
It's my first time seeing the inside of that.
That comes from when Don showed how he drove up there in the Subaru and all that. That right there is from his footage, I think. When he
Okay, let me ask you something. Whose shed is this that you're showing?
It's his.
Another property owner's?
It's their property. Their property goes around on part of it on beach.
Wait. That abandoned thing that we were seeing all the time, they own that?
Yeah.
So that picture you have on the screen right now, with all that debris inside, they own that shed.
Yes.
I never knew that. Because all that time I saw that, when they were showing in the beginning, I was looking at it and I thought, well, this is a great place for somebody to do something to somebody.
No, that's part of their property.
Okay. Thank you.
Oh, it's something every day.
Yeah, right. Every day. Exactly.
Okay, got a lawnmower there, right?
Yeah.
People live so horrible. If I could just show you, I made a small video the other day when I was at work and I took a quick break and pulled over the side of the road and showed you, the Smoky Mountains in the background. And, places I be, everybody doesn't live like this. That's what I've been trying to explain to people who are not familiar
of course they
with
don't.
East Tennessee. These people have beautiful homes. I'm telling you, the roads are just like that back there on Beach Street. They're windy. I'm on these roads every day. I'll be on those roads this evening for work. I'm telling you, you go back in there and you'll see maybe a trailer over here and a simple house over here. And then you go 2 paces down, here's a big ass mansion sitting
Yeah.
on the same road with a trailer.
This is how
Same road.
This is how they live.
Yes, this is how they live. I keep telling people that. These people telling you back in college where I'm out here every other night. They don't live like this. You do have some rundown houses, old houses. So houses are probably just as old as the Wells house. But then I'm telling you, 2 paces over, there's a custom built house.
Yep.
Custom built.
Yeah, it's a gorgeous area. And it's
Yes,
like
it's
that
beautiful
in it's like that in a
East
lot of
Tennessee.
rural areas.
East
You'll
Tennessee
see
is
a
gorgeous.
trailer that should have been condemned 10 years ago, and then 500 feet down the road, you see, like you said, a custom built home.
Yes.
I just want to address something really quick.
Go
I
ahead.
know, I understand what everyone's saying. Dawn and Candace are getting too much attention. We need to quit talking about them. They're putting the attention on themselves. And if all
Yes.
we did, and
Thank you for
would
saying
be
that.
perfectly appropriate if we just every day said, oh my God, where's Summer? What can we do for Dawn and Candace? How can we help Dawn and Candace? You know, thoughts and prayers. I mean, all that stuff. I mean, of course,
I can't help them do nothing. I can't help them do that.
then they're going to think we're on their side and that they're in the
Exactly.
clear.
And that's when the lies keep being fed, because that's the purpose of the lie.
Yeah.
I have to have a victim even in the lies. I need an opening. I need an ear.
Well, the thing about it is, if Dawn and Candace want people to quit talking about them, quit giving them
Yes.
ammunition.
Yeah. Well, you
know,
care
they're
to
going to
yourself
bring
when
this
you
shit
do
on
things that you
themselves.
do. So they don't want to find their kid. That's why the subject isn't about Summer. It's all about them. And this is how I feel. It's just like anything. If you go get in trouble out here, you can't get mad if you made the news for robbing a bank. You robbed the bank. I didn't rob the bank. So you're mad because you're on the news because you robbed the bank. So people are now talking about you on social media, Facebook, and the news for robbing the bank. So who are you really mad at? You understand what I'm saying? So it's the same thing with this case. You're doing foolish things while your child's missing, but yet you're saying that people are judging you and talking about you. We don't even know you. We didn't even know you before June 15th.
So if you look at this picture right here, it's 110. Okay.
Yes.
That's their mailbox. Premises protected by 24-hour video surveillance.
Okay.
But you said you always knew something bad was going to happen to Summer.
Yes, that's a
Now
crazy
you
comment,
got
bro.
protection for your sorry asses
Bro,
and not for the
a
4
Well,
stupidest
children.
comment. That's the stupidest comment I've ever heard. You've got 4
That-
kids, but you're only concerned about the girl child.
God.
And you live in the middle
That
of nowhere, but
picture-
you're only concerned about her.
That picture right there is a perfect example of getting your damn car turned around on that road. The way it slopes on both sides.
Yeah. It's
You
dangerous
know,
out.
that's
It's dangerous
not-
around here trying to turn around. I tell people that all the time when you're driving on these narrow roads, you know, there's no line in the middle of some of these county roads. So it is very dangerous trying to turn around in case you get lost. You can turn around and you're making a valid point. You have to be very careful. So imagine when it's wet, you could easily get stuck
no
trying
shit.
to come back up on the paved part of the road.
I just
Yeah,
can't get
you're
over
not going to turn. Yeah, you're not going to get turned around on that road very easily. And I do not see an abductor using that road that can't even see a kid kidnapping someone. It's just, no, it ain't. It didn't happen. She
But I want a quick
wasn't
way
abducted,
in.
in my opinion.
But don't I want a quick way in and a quick way out? I'm doing wrong,
Yeah.
right? Kidnapping is
That
wrong.
ain't quick. Yeah,
That's
ain't
my
quick
point.
in there.
Exactly.
Not when you've got parents that are going to be looking for their children and are going to be calling
Exactly.
911.
Exactly.
You don't want to be on a
Exactly.
dead end road
Exactly.
going
And
down
that
a
means I would
dog
have to
trail.
case everything out. I'd have to know where to get the child. I've got to make sure I'm not seen. I've got to be able to get away unheard and unseen.
And why?
The,
Why?
the reason I'm saying Don did the dog trail video is because that's what he wants people to believe. Because where did he go first when he got home? He didn't go up the driveway. He went down there by the shed. by the dog trail. So Don
Nubian.
is just trying to cover his ass.
Exactly. Too many people at home. Valid point. Because an abductor is not going to risk one, a barren land, don't know who's on the land, don't know if they're pit bulls, Rottweilers, horses, donkeys. They could have had a picnic up there. So I'm just going to drive up on a broken gravel road and kidnap your kid. I mean,
Yeah, it's a joke.
look at that.
It really
Look
is.
at that. Look at the middle.
You see that? There's Summer's poster.
Yeah, I see that. Yes, I see it. Wouldn't it look official to put it on sticks? On
Wow.
wooden slats or something?
How disrespectful putting that poster on the ground.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got about 4 wooden slats from Home Depot and stapled it to there and stuck it in the ground at the entry of your driveway.
Yep.
I mean, how disrespectful laying that poster on the ground and running over it. Who would do that if their child was abducted? Why don't you go hang that flyer in Rogersville?
It sounds like your mic is too close to your mouth, Kevin, because we're getting a lot of static.
I don't know. I'm having a lot of problems today, so let me see if I can fix it. If not, I'll talk to you about it later. I'll see what I can do.
Kevin!
That's crazy. Kevin, wow. Oh, Lord.
He could just adjust the volume. Let me text him real quick.
Yeah, maybe his volume too loud. Pink, very good point. One way in, one way out. And said, amen.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's why I keep telling people, everything you need to know about a story is at the beginning of the story. Listen to what's been told to you.
Yeah.
Listen to what's been told to you.
I keep going back to the very beginning and the first statements. That's when the most truth came out
Yep.
because they hadn't perfected the thing yet.
Yeah.
It's like a work in progress.
Right. Yes, Melanie has a good point. Discussing people would do that. Yeah. Well, and the person in the chat talking about the drug dealing, Lawson make that point of saying they ain't worried about that. He said we have this, the problems we have back in here is no different than anywhere else in America, and they're not concerned with it being no heavily drug traffic area. So he's dispelling what rumor Don put out about the people back there dealing drugs.
Right.
Okay, they put the poster all over the property. I get what you guys in chat are saying. I just think it's disrespectful. That's just my opinion. Use something else.
Exactly.
Use an orange color.
But wouldn't it look better to have it on Slack so if somebody's driving by on the road, they can see the poster? You want the poster to be seen. What's the purpose of having a poster and where nobody can see it?
I mean, I get people, we had a comment that said, plain and simple, that's what it's for. That is a picture of a missing child's little face. Get it off the damn ground. Find something else as your marker. Come on.
Yeah, that is so disrespectful, in my opinion. It's like,
Yes. Plenty of wood to build
it's like saying she ain't coming back.
Right, exactly.
Yeah, they're just telling me she ain't coming back.
Right. Because laying it on the ground up there near the house, who's going to see it unless somebody's on the property?
Yeah, there's the mattress.
For these people. There are no words for these people. Look at the footage of this house. Are you serious?
Look at the mattress.
Look at that. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That was Summer's mattress. I'll lay money on that.
good drone footage. Very good footage. Very
That
good.
mattress is nasty. I don't know why it's propped up outside the door.
That's why you know they don't care about anything. Every day that you work on a house, no matter what you're doing in your house, he has a truck in Legend. You just haul out so much stuff daily when you're working on a home, and you take that stuff to the dump.
Right.
Take it to the dump. I'm not gonna be out here knowing these people are watching my house and showing my house.
And why is that boat next to the mattress? Is that what they use to get rid of summer? That damn boat?
Well, you know,
Say it again, Kevin.
it's funny about that boat. Now, in some things it's there, and some things it's not. So where is it in between? Where does it go?
That's what I'm wondering. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm wondering.
It's actually a nice boat. And why would they be moving it around the property and they have that nasty mattress there?
Yeah.
That mattress creeps me out.
Yeah, where did the boat come from?
See that? You know, this whole thing addresses why we expose the parents every day, because this is the kind of stuff that could possibly be helping find summer.
Where did the canoe come from?
Yeah, where'd the damn canoe come from?
Yeah, it was there at the very beginning of the pictures of the house.
Jesus.
And then when
Chris make this stuff up.
When Chris McDonough was there, it wasn't there. And then now it's back. So what in the heck is going on that they're using that? It's like a canoe, right? Or kayak?
Yeah, they probably used it to get rid of summer.
Somebody said in the chat, God is trying to create our emotions. Well, basically what you're doing is telling on yourself, because you obviously want people to talk about you because you're doing stuff to be talked about. That's the point I've been making about this story and so many other stories with these low-life people who've been raising children. You're doing all this stuff, your past, your current behavior, you're doing it to yourself. Because what people don't realize is that we don't know you. We didn't know you before your child witness. So anything that you do after the fact is on you. There's nothing to do with you. The way you walk, the way you talk, the way you carry yourself, ranting and raving, chasing all these people around on social media for attention, you're doing that. It's not the public. That's a choice.
Wow.
Living like that, that's a choice.
Exactly.
You don't have to live like that. That's a choice.
Yep.
It's how they live. It's like what Big Guy said a couple weeks ago. That's their normal.
Yeah.
Yes. The way they were living before summer.
This is their normal.
The drinking, the drunkenness, you were doing this before. The ranting, the raving, you were doing this before. You just wasn't doing it on social media and had an audience.
But now you've got an audience. You've got an audience you never expected.
Exactly.
Just like with Don's DUI that he got over the weekend, it further exposed the case because Newsmax, News Station, and Fox News, nope, they're not really focusing on Summer, but they're talking about the father of Summer Wells getting a DUI over the weekend.
Well, they're going to talk about that because he is her father.
Yep.
So that's why I said you can't get mad at the information. This is what he put out here. When he decided to get behind the wheel drunk, he chose that. Nobody told him to go get in his car inebriated.
No one told him to do that. And now we have Dr. Phil next week, and that's going to change everything.
I'm going to watch it. That's one program I'm going to watch.
Viewers a day.
I'm going to watch it. Even though I don't watch things with them on it, of Candy and Don, I try not to watch anything, but people come in the chat discussing it, so I have to stay informed, even though I don't want to entertain. But I will watch the Dr. Phil show because I want to see Candy's behavior on the show.
That's why I did watch the behavioral panel. Because the behavioral panel did the same thing.
Yeah, I watched that.
The behavioral panel said the same. Yeah, they said the same damn thing that it showed deception. My ass.
Oh, I'm going to watch Dr.
Phil.
I'm so excited for that. It's next Thursday and Friday. I know a couple people asked. I got to say hi to my friend Callie real quick. She just popped in. Thank you for the chat. And yeah, I'm excited for Dr. Phil. I mean, just watching that one little bit where he said she has trigger after trigger after
Saw
trigger
her
after
crying.
trigger.
What's she crying about?
Yeah.
Yeah. What's
She's
she
been a
crying about?
mummy for months. Now she goes to Dr. Phil. She's crying. She cried maybe once with Mr. Madonna. She was at the creek.
No, she's known to know how to turn the tears on. She's known how to turn on her emotions.
Yeah.
Look at the phone call to Mary when she's beside herself, making up that total lie, saying that Don had been taken by the authorities. They were beating the hell out of him in the front yard and they were taking him to Boston. That was all a manufactured lie. She was crying as if she had just been told she had 3 hours to live.
Yeah.
Yeah, they took Donnie. Donnie's gone.
Yeah. Mary,
I wish he was gone.
They took Donnie.
Please stop it down there killing.
Yeah.
That lets you know how diabolical they are. You had these YouTubers running in behind you like sick puppies, and then all of a sudden it's, oh, he duped us, blah, blah, blah. Well, he already told most of us who were saying something was up with he and his wife, but you didn't want to listen. You wanted to follow in behind somebody. See, I don't rally behind people when their children are missing. I listen to the information first before I decide who's innocent, who's guilty. I've never been that type to just rally behind somebody with a missing child. I don't do that because I know that the average child that went missing, it's the caretakers that got them missing. It's rare that it's a kidnapper, a random person.
True Crime with Libby. True Crime with Libby said, I want to know how many times do people need for them to show who they truly are?
Yes.
Boom.
Thank you. Yes.
Boom.
Libby. Yes.
How many examples do we need? It's not like one day they have like such a not so proud moment. They show their ass every time they get the opportunity.
Every time.
You know what, though? I agree with their lies are going to catch up to them. All these lies that they have to say a lie to cover a lie, tell another lie. That shit's going to fall.
Yes, exactly.
Yep. They're going to get busted. You watch what I tell you. They are going to jail.
Well, someone says in the chat, is there anything that the parents can do which does not get judged? I don't know. Maybe you should ask them.
Absolutely. If they start pleading for their daughter, putting posters up, putting flyers up, and not getting on YouTube drunk. I wouldn't judge that. Even if they said absolutely nothing and just said, hey, it's an ongoing investigation, we can't talk to anybody. That would be respected.
Exactly.
Yep. They're not going to, though, because they have to run the shit show to take the focus off of their daughter.
Well, that's why it's not about Summer. Never was about Summer. That's the whole purpose of why she's been missing.
That's right.
Because she was not important.
That's right.
Important over her brothers.
Go back to the end. And who was the spokesperson? Who started all of this? Who's been directing?
Yes, Crime and Justice. Exactly. Great words of Maya Angelou. When someone shows you who they are, believe them. Exactly. They don't deserve respect. Exactly. You can't ask for something that you're not giving back.
Okay, here's the dog trail entrance. Ugh. I'm getting real creeped out.
Yes.
I'm getting real creeped out. Yep, there's the dog trail entrance.
Lord, what is all that other stuff right there?
Junk.
That's an old generator right there, that yellow looking thing.
Yes.
Junk. And you can look at the demeanor of other parents when they truly had a missing child, even the ones that were guilty and were actually trying to look innocent.
Yes.
These two do not fit the ticket. All right. They cut their suit to fit their cloth on this one because it's who they are.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Kevin, here's your dog trail.
The only thing missing in this dog trail photo is Don standing there by that generator,
Mhm.
in my opinion. Look at that. Ain't no, you can't see no kid in a damn yard in the summer.
No.
Oh my
It's just like what
God.
I
Look at
said.
that
The
mattress.
drive is covered by trees coming down a main road. You do not even know what's up that road unless you drive up the
No.
road and come up and see this house and all the things that's on it. What the hell is that?
That
What
mattress
is that? A
makes me
sheet? Was
absolutely.
that a sheet?
Mm-hmm.
Was that a sheet, Brooke?
Yes. And then we have some rusted out box springs. Why did they post this? Is it just to freak us out more?
Well,
Yeah,
they
there's
don't
summer
care.
swing.
It's what you keep telling people. These people don't care about anything. Whether they're doing it for theatrics or not, it doesn't matter. They were living like this even before you saw this extra stuff with the canoe, the mattress. They never cared about themselves. The house was in disarray before we ever knew them.
Mm-hmm.
Before Summer ever went missing. This is how they were living. This is how they are still living. Even with all the gossip and the comments and the judgment, you still have not cleaned up your property. Every day you sit on social media, drunk, sitting on the toilet, whatever the hell you're doing, you could be hauling that stuff off. You could be
What
paying
did they
somebody
do?
to
Buy
help
a
haul that
drone?
stuff off.
They
Go to the
used the
church and
drone to
ask
film
people
this.
to help. Hey, can you help us haul some of this stuff off? Go to an organization and say, we need to help clean up our yard. We don't have the money. We need help. Hell, call hoarders. They'll
Mhm.
come.
Yep. Hoarders would have had a field day with
Yeah.
that place.
Yeah, and they could have had another
Jesus
TV
Christ.
show. No, Callie, they don't have their other kids back home yet. And OO2U, you're right. That's their norm.
Right. That's their norm. So that's why it doesn't matter about the mattress, the canoe. They were doing that mess before we even knew these people.
Yep.
The mess aside, why are they showing it? Where is your daughter? You know, you want to live in
How about
film,
doing?
that's on you.
How about doing the video?
I don't think they're
Yeah,
going to get their
look.
voice back either. I think that's a good question to ask everybody in the chat. Do you really think they're going to get their voice back after the DUI this past weekend? Come on.
No, I say no.
There's no way.
No,
Because
they're
you're
not.
showing me you don't care about your
Nope.
children or yourself.
I don't think the boys want to come back.
Could have
So
killed somebody.
Here comes a dog running right up to the drone. Okay, well, here we go. You know, Dawn was so adamant that nope, the dogs weren't around that day. And as soon
How the hell
as
do you know?
how would he know? How would he know he wasn't there? Remember, he was at work all day. And then Chris McDonough, he saw the packs of dogs coming up the hill as soon as he got there.
Yeah, those dogs. And those dogs would have known if somebody, maybe they weren't there because they were down at the dog trail by the shed with Dawn when he got home. In my opinion, look at that house. Looks like a
Hey,
damn.
Brooke,
Yeah.
can we address if he works or not? Because what was told about in court that he is working on the house. He's got a YouTube channel, which was in poor taste. He even mentioned he's got a YouTube channel.
Very
And the judge
poor.
asked him about working. He didn't answer if he was working or not. He said he's working on the house. So which is it? How can you be working on your house if you work most days? So does he have a job or not? But then somebody said they saw a video where he's on his YouTube channel saying he just got off from work. So he lied in court, basically.
Well, the judge asked him, when was the last time you went to work? And to me, it seemed like he didn't really answer the question.
No, he didn't answer.
I don't think he's been to work since before Dr. Phil. He was on WJHL at work because he was showing us his drywalling skills, okay?
Okay.
He had on his summer is missing t-shirt. You know,
Yeah.
he chose to do drywalling in that day.
Okay.
He did have his drywalling vest on Monday when he left court to appear, I guess, that he had a job to go to.
Mhm.
I don't know. But, you know, he's not going to get paid working on his house. He's not going to get paid for YouTube.
Okay. So I'm just wondering, because you know how he talked about how kind the boss was, listening
Yep.
to all the gossip, this and that. He showed him favor by keeping him on. So I'm wondering if he still works for this man or not.
I wonder myself, because when he was on WJHL, he kept saying, well, he didn't give up on me, and I'm not going to give up on him.
Yes,
And that's
yes.
the last we saw of a job.
So now you're drunk. So I wonder now if your boss, let's just say he still works for him, what is the boss saying now with you catching a DUI? Or does he even care? Because some
He
people
may
don't
not
care if
care.
you get
I mean,
drunk or not.
Don's a subcontractor, you know.
So long as you're not drunk on my hour,
There
on
you
my
go.
time clock.
There's more dogs. So again, I've never believed that the dogs weren't around that day.
And how are they being fed if you don't have money? Since you cried in court and said you having to pay child support, which that's the law here in Tennessee, if your kids are taken out your custody, you do have to pay child support to the state until your child is returned to you, and or if they're not returned. That's state law. So who feeds the dogs? Where's the money coming from the dogs? Since you don't have valid tax registration, you can't afford to put it on your truck, whichever truck. We're going to argue about which truck it was. Okay, well, who's feeding the damn dogs?
Well, I heard
What
that
are the dogs eating?
I heard they had like 400 pounds of dog food and cat food stuff people donated to them.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
These people are atrocious. Sweet Jesus.
Yeah.
I just don't understand these. I just don't understand people in general that just don't give a damn about nothing. You showing people you don't even care about yourself. That's why I keep trying to tell people you can't rally for people with this type of mentality because they don't care about themselves. So how in the you know what are they going to care about their damn kids? You don't care about
And
yourself.
see, yeah, and that's the thing. Candace has never cared. Every kid she's ever had has been taken. So this just didn't happen. Candace has done this her whole damn life, basically.
Yeah.
Ever since she
Neglect and
started
abuse her
having kids.
kids.
One
But they're both
abuse
misfits.
after another. One
But don't you
abuse
find it
after another.
strange that they're both equal? They're both evenly yoked in the madness because he came from a world being in trouble and not doing right by his children and them being out of his custody. He meets this chick, same thing. Then they get together, mate, procreate, and do the same damn thing because this is all they know. But you know what? You have some good people who will meet a person that's really not the best, has the best past life, and then maybe they change their ways. These two meet each other, both were misfits, and they still don't change. They still don't make an attempt to change before Summer went missing.
Yeah.
And you've got 1 billion and some people on the planet, and they found each other. 2 child abusers, one is a sexual assaulter. They find each other and have 4 more children. And look what happened. The cycle, the Ferris wheel never stops. 3 in foster care in Tennessee.
Yes.
Summer gone.
Missing. Yes. Yes, exactly. So Dr. Phil says this best because I love using his analogies. Past behavior is indicator of future behavior.
Yeah.
How's that working for you?
Tigers don't change their stripes.
Dr. Phil's favorite lines. You can't change what you don't acknowledge. Hello, it's the Dr. Phil hour.
Yeah.
Yep. Chase said their tragedy has definitely become a money grab for them. Agreed.
Yes,
Rebecca,
exactly.
again, and
I
she
agree.
said it yesterday, and I couldn't
Yes.
agree more, rewarded for being negligent. If this
Yes,
happened to any of
exactly.
us,
Great point.
done and over. I got to address this real quick. Lips. You can't blame someone for a mental illness. Absolutely not. But you can blame her for violence. Absolutely, I do. Because she does have a very violent temper.
Bex has an interesting point, and they are getting attention they never got. Interesting.
They
Very
like it.
interesting. Yes.
I don't think Candace...
Because they weren't important. They weren't important before Summer.
Nope.
And the boys. Nobody cared about them. They were regular ho-hum people living out in the holler. Okay? Yeah. They didn't feel validated in the world. They both come from troubled past. Very interesting point.
We have the best chat people have such interesting points.
Comments, yes they do. Yes they do.
And stuff, never even thought of. There was a woman on here
Exactly.
a few weeks ago, and she's a local, and she said it was all telling to her when the TBI was doing their daily briefings, basically, and not once did those two ask to address anyone.
Yes.
I would have understood it, honestly. Just we're too distraught or whatever. But in every missing children's case, the parents are pleading, do whatever you can.
Yes,
crying. I need my child. I need my child.
Yes.
Find my child. We're broken.
Yes.
Find my child.
Yes.
We're scared.
Yes.
3 brothers at home, missing her. I understand parents that don't want to address the media because it's not their world. I get it.
Yes.
But they're doing it in other ways that don't make sense in hopes of finding a missing child.
Yes. Very good point. They could have asked someone to read a statement on their behalf. Exactly.
Yep. We can't
because
talk.
Some people do that.
We can't get a sentence out, but we have someone from church that is going to, thank everybody for something. And I agree with her. Yep, lots of great points. So, hey, Angela, send me an email or something, and I'll let you know when the show's going to be on Friday. We're going to be live twice tomorrow.
Okay, so what are you discussing tomorrow?
Twice. Summer, and then we have Michaela Jones's mother coming on with an update on her case.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I was probably going to go live later today before I go to work to discuss what's going on in Grand Teton. I think there needs to be a spotlight on these missing people and the indigenous women that have come up missing, because I don't want to just focus on one person that's gone missing out of Grand Teton that was found dead, which is Miss Petito. I think these other people need to be acknowledged, especially Mr. Kean. He's an Irishman. Something very strange going on out there.
Very strange.
All of a sudden.
All of a sudden.
Anything like that happen around there since the late 90s. And then all of a sudden now you got all these people.
Right. Missing. Exactly.
And I don't believe in coincidence.
It's strange. You have to, what is that saying about the 6 degrees of separation? You have to think about the world, how big the United States is. The odds of crossing paths with people at the same time, and then there's death intertwined at the same time.
Exactly.
In a small town, not New York City, not Chicago, not LA, not Miami, places that's got like 1 million plus people, 2, 3, 5 million, 6 million, 10 million.
And you don't have a law enforcement there that's used to dealing with that kind
of seasoned detectives.
Yep.
Seasoned officers. Exactly.
I agree. What time's that going to be?
Well, I'm going to rest here in a minute, drink me a little more coffee.
Got ya.
And I'm going to try to go on no later than probably 3 o'clock.
Okay, and that's Eastern time, right? So 2 o'clock here?
Yes, I'm on Eastern time. Yeah, Eastern Standard Time.
All right, you guys, hop on over to Everyday Shenanigans, 2 o'clock Central Time. Show her some love. Don't forget to check out the newest videos on What Big Eyes channel. And we will see you tomorrow. We have the best chat. We have the best chat. You guys blow my mind with the points you bring up. And we agree to disagree sometimes. Yep. Your opinion's important. And we all are like-minded that we just want the resolution for summer. Right. And whatever we have to do to keep her case going, we will. And it's not a fun topic. It's not. None of it is. Thanks, mods. And if anybody wants to join the Discord, look at the About tab, send an email, and we will get you a link. And as always, you guys are the best. Thanks for being here every day, and we will see you tomorrow. Thank you. Thank you, What Big Guys. Thank you, Everyday Shenanigans. And we lost Kevin again. I'm gonna put an APB out on Kevin. Bye, guys. We gotta go find Kevin.
Thank you. Yes, thank you so much. Appreciate it. Bye.
Bye.